Hi guys, welcome to another great card trick. On this one, it's called Judgement. And we all make a conscious decision throughout life, a judgment. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong. And we're going to do a trick based on judgment. Here we got 52 cards. You can show the cards, you invite a spectator to help you, and you're going to get them to choose randomly 2 playing cards. Now, as you go through, this is a free choice. They go through and they pick out 2 random cards. They can change their mind if they like. We're going to use these as markers, but I'm not going to show you what you've chosen just yet. Now, of course, we all make decisions. Sometimes we cut the cards and try to cut them in half. Sometimes we're exact, sometimes we're a little bit off. Let's just see how good you are. With these cards, I'd like you to try and make a judgment of where the halfway mark is. Cut the cards. Now the spectator will cut the cards. Now of course, because we've removed 2, there's 50 cards left. There should be 25 in each. And just have a quick check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's a pretty good judgment. You got just about there, 1 card off. But however, that's not what we're here for today. What I want you to do is to take either of these packets that you've split and deal out some cards, not too many, maybe keep it less than 10, onto either one of these cards, you decide. Here, and they deal out some cards. Okay, they deal out the cards on top of here. Do the same over here, but make it a different number of cards. Now, of course, you could have picked any of these cards from here. There's some cards here, which you can see. They're just all random. There's some cards here as well that you can see as well. They are just a regular deck. You dealt down some cards. Let's just see how many you dealt here. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, 5, 6 and 7 onto the marker card. Over here you dealt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto the marker card. That's what you did. Was that a judgment you made subconsciously? Because I didn't show you your cards that you chose at the beginning, but you dealt 7 cards over here. The amazing thing is that it was actually a 7 that you put down. Over here you dealt 5 cards, and it was a 5. Now, is that some clever judgment subconsciously, or is it all just an illusion? The trick you've just seen is a great little card trick, very quick and simple. I use the judgment theme, but you might want to change that. But all you need is a regular 52 deck of cards. But there is a couple of stacks in here. Let me just show you what they are. They're not complicated. What you need are ace to 10 and ace to 10. You just need 1 to 10 cards, 1 to 10. That's all you need. The rest of the cards are just regular shuffled cards. This is how they go. On top of the pack, you put the ace to 10 with the ace on top. You drop those on top there. At the bottom of the pack, you reverse these so that the ace is on the face. That's all you need to do. For you that are clever at full shuffles, then give it some riffle shuffles, overhand shuffles, cuts, anything you like, as long as they don't disturb the order of the top and bottom stack. Now, when you introduce the cards, you can show them quite freely. You could even spread them. No one's going to notice, but they'll see that they are a random array of cards. The next part is a free choice, as long as they don't choose any of the 10 cards at the top or at the bottom. So just time it that as you go through, you ask them to take out any 2 cards. These are totally random choices. They're going to be your marker cards. Makes no odds what they are. Okay. The next part is you want to cut the cards. Now you can do this some other way, but I just find it easy to get them involved and say, look, see how good your judgment is at cutting half the cards. They cut roughly half the cards. This part doesn't make any difference. Doesn't matter whether they're off by a mile, because the lower half you're going to count. The reason you're doing this, remember those stack of cards at the bottom, the ace to 10. We need to reverse their order, hence the reason why I'm dealing these down. I'm not worried about how many cards are there. It's a great effect if they do cut exactly half, because they're quite impressed. You say, wow, you've cut 25 cards, but it makes no odds. If they didn't get it, just say, well, your judgment was a little bit off. You've now reversed these on top of both packets, and I know that you're ahead of me now. You're probably saying, I knew that's how it worked. Each packet has the stack on top, ace to 10. They deal cards up to 10. Now let's say they dealt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on here. What that does, that puts the 7 on the top. Let's say they dealt 1, 2, 3, 4 here. It puts a 4 on top. Now, because I'm going to perform a biddle move, what I tend to do is to kind of get them used to seeing how I handle cards. This is just a very subtle move. You don't have to do this, but when I showed the cards, I actually held the cards as you would in a biddle move and just show them the cards like this. For those of you who have not heard of the Biddle Move, if you're new to Magic, there is a link on the screen now or in the description below to a Biddle Move tutorial. But there's plenty on the internet. You hold the cards with fingers and thumb up there and you just pull the cards off like that. Just do a few, drop them down, do the same here. Okay, so they get an idea of how you handle cards. You then come over here and square these up. Now, of course, what I did is when they were dealing down, I knew how many cards they had dealt. I knew they dealt 4 here and they dealt the 7 here. So 7 here and 4 here. I square the cards up. Now watch, this is what the Biddle Move does. As I go to slide the top card off, remember that one matches the number of cards, 4. As you come back to slide the next one off, you're going to put this back underneath. So watch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hold these 2 as 1. You've got 2 cards here. And you can just put that to the bottom and say, there's your marker card, you dealt 4 cards on there. What you've done is basically, when you're doing this Biddle Move, you're transferring this top card to the bottom to make it look as though that's their marker card. You may have a different way of doing that, but I just find this quite simple. I know it's difficult to do in slow motion, but in performance, nobody notices. So I know they got 7, so I will do 1, 2, 3. I've put the other card to the bottom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm holding 2 cards as 1 here, so I can either just put it, if you're confident you can put it down, or you can just clip it there and say there's your marker card, square them up. Everything at this point seems quite natural. It's just a case of spreading the cards, and it's revealed that the card they chose was a 4. Maybe subconsciously they made a judgment of picking 4 there, and 7 there matches these. Have a little play around with that, see what you come up with, and that's called Judgement. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the notification bell. Till next time, practice and enjoy.